Paris Saint-Germain rolled the dice as Thomas Tuchel made 8 changes with one eye on the Champions League, but it looked to be working out when Colin Dagba scored his first career goal to give the champions the lead at Montpellier. The work coming from Angel Di Maria, the Argentine with the cutback, and the right back in for Alessandro Florenzi, netting first for Paris. But Michel de Zacharian's side were on a 4-match winning streak to sit 2 points behind PSG, and despite missing Andy Delors to COVID-19, his partner in crime Gaëtan Laborde found Stephy Mavididi to score at the second attempt. Goal line technology winning over the naked eye, as Keylor Navas' excellent looking save proved not to be enough. Yet a thunderbolt of lightning was to shake La Mosson, and it was very frightening to Jonas Omland's net. Moise Keane's effort clocked by French TV at 100 km per hour, the Italian's 5th goal in 7 starts. The 20-year-old departed then for a 12-minute Kylian Mbappe cameo. The World Cup winner had time to finally become a PSG centurion, 100 goals in all competitions to secure a 3-1 win. It was second versus fourth, with Lille and Monaco on the same points, but despite only 64 hours turnaround from European commitments on Thursday, LOSC were more dynamic and Jonathan Ekone slid in. Jonathan David, the Canadian's confident finish belying the struggles in France so far, the striker slamming home his second of the season. With Monaco desperate to extend their 4-match winning run, they left themselves completely exposed. Burak Yilmaz, super sub in beating Sparta Prague on Thursday, set up his compatriot Yusuf Yazidje, but the younger Turk composing himself to net his 4th of the campaign. Cesc Fabregas released Pietro Pellegrini, the Italian teenager, to net his 2nd league goal 15 months after his first, but Lille held on and direct podium rival beaten. Les Dogs' first win after European commitments. It was mission podium for Lyon in the east, and they didn't let the chance slip. Lucas Paqueta released Karl Toko Ekambi, and his cutback was beautifully directed into the bottom corner by Memphis Depay. 5 goals in his last 5 appearances against Metz. The captain leading the way. And then it was Toko Ekambi to put the finishing touch to a fine team move triggered by Depay's back heel. Some Awel round the corner. The Cameroonian with his 6th goal in 6 outings, but still had time to improve that statistic. Paqueta releasing the former Angers star. He still had plenty to do, but fired confidently past Alexander Okidja for his 3rd double of the season. Farid Boulaya scored, but rued a 7th minute penalty miss. 2 controversial red cards soured the conclusion, but not the result for Lyon. Marseille arrived in Nîmes on Friday night, buoyed by their European exploits as OM aimed to continue their fine domestic form. Dario Benedetto loves to skin the Crocodiles, and he netted for the 5th time against them. The Argentine scoring in consecutive league matches for the first time since August-September 2019. Andre Villas-Boas, red carded in the first half, said OM needed a bona fide number 9 and got a response from Benedetto as well as his replacement. Saint-Germain sealing a 2-0 win with a 5th consecutive victory and 2 games in hand, meaning Marseille are heading into the festive period in fine fettle. Angers had won 3 on the trot on the road, but rediscovered the love for the Copa, with Angelo Fulgini giving Stéphane Moulin's side a 10th minute lead in just the 5th top-flight clash with visitors Lorient. Pierrick CAPELLE was a lively 7-minute cameo performer and capped it with a simple finish to seal a 2-0 win and snap their 4-match winless streak at home. Rennes hoped to revive their domestic form after crashing out of Europe, but Lens had other ideas. Gaël Kakuta combining again with Arnaud Calomuendo, the PSG loanee, a sharp shooter, the teenager the first ever to find the net in his first 3 starts for Les Saints-Géors in the top flight in the last 70 seasons. The 18-year-old then replaced by returning Ignacio Ganago. The Cameroonian is looking like the player who started the season with a bang. This his 5th of the season, and Lens leapfrog Rennes, the latter in free fall. Bordeaux hadn't beaten Brest since 2012, but had their Breton assassin on hand to win the match. Yassine Adli picking out Hatem Ben Arfa, whose previous goal for the Girondins downed Rennes, and he once again was decisive, while Benoit Costil's 8th clean sheet of the season earned a 1-0 win. France welcome Nice to the Auguste Delaune with a new coach. The Eagles, having sacked Patrick Vieira, Adrien Urcea almost saw Boulaïdia put the Eagles behind early on, shooting wide of Walter Benitez's goal. France went in search of a winner to pile more misery on the visitors. Walter Benitez wasn't in the mood to be beaten. A match that was beginning to be hard to watch, literally and figuratively. Valentin Berchea trying his luck. In the end, the points shared. Strasbourg climbed out of the bottom 2 after a thumping win at Nantes. The Canaries had never lost 3 in a row to Racing, but from the moment Clément Turpin pointed to the spot for handball, it was clearly not going to be their day. Dimitri Léonard stood up and emphatically slammed his first of the season past Alban Lafont. And not long before the end of the first half, Habib Diallo showed more desire to score at the second attempt. The 25-year-old's 4th in just 7 appearances since arriving from eastern neighbours Metz. It was a horror show for Nantes, and they conceded a second penalty when Sébastien Corchia bundled over Ludovic Ajorc. Strasbourg's 7th penalty of the season, Ajorc making it 7 from 7 for the club. His 5th of the season, and Racing's top scorer turned provider as Kevin Zoe sealed a 4-0 win with a fine finish. Both clubs came into the match at the Stade Gaston Gérard having ended horrendous sequences last weekend. Host Dijon served up a spicy performance to stun Nice and earn their first Ligue 1 Uber Eats win of the season, but could they secure their maiden success this time on home soil? After 7 consecutive defeats, SAINT-ÉTIENNE avoided their worst ever run of league defeats with a morale-boosting draw with high-flying Lille. But in Dijon country, Denis Bouanga missed the best chance of the match, hitting the post with the goal at his mercy. "22 goals over week 13, 7 fewer than last weekend. Unlucky for some, as winning runs for Monaco, Montpellier and Brest were ended, yet Marseille and Lyon continued unabated. Strasbourg the big winners to clip the Canaries' wings. PSG reasserted themselves to remain 2 points clear of Lille, with Lyon up to 3rd. Marseille just off the podium, but OM are 4 points off the summit with 2 games still in hand. Only 6 points though separate 1st from 7th. Strasbourg out of the bottom 2 as the only side in the bottom half to win, but still plenty work to do. Lorient now level on points, 20th place Dijon. 10 points separate the bottom half of the table. Another mouth-watering podium match-up as Marseille welcome Monaco to the Orange Velodrome. Lille can go top provisionally if they beat Bordeaux Sunday evening before the huge clash at Le Parc when Paris Saint-Germain take on Lyon Sunday night.